For accurate weather forecast and live news, subscribe to our Skymet Weather YouTube channel. Press the bell icon and do not miss on any of our weather news.
Welcome to Skymet. This is the national weather forecast for 24 hours for 7th of July. Highlights of this brief will be that monsoon activity is likely to pick up. It has been subdued, we know, for the last almost about 2 weeks. Rainfall day-on-day basis less than the normal figures. But then in the coming days, give it another 3 days time, it should pick up significantly and the rainfall should become normal over most parts. A fresh cyclonic circulation initially is coming up over Gangetic West Bengal. This will be followed up with a low pressure area after about 3 days time, and these are the two systems which will resume revival of monsoon activity over most parts of the country. Coming to specifics of this forecast for these 24 hours, the east and northeast India, as we see, as I mentioned, there is a cyclonic circulation which is coming up over Gangetic West Bengal and adjoining region, and there is a trough also extending from this particular system which is running across up to the southern states. Now the change is that earlier we had seen that there was a trough which was extending from parts of East Uttar Pradesh, foothills of Bihar, and then going further eastward across Sikkim, Sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Arunachal, Assam. That pattern is changed now. That trough has shifted southward, means it is going to reduce the rainfall activity over northeast India. In these 24 hours, still scattered rain and thundershower will be there. Possibly one odd place can heavy rainfall also, but in the subsequent days, this is going to reduce the activity over northeastern parts. And this reduction in the activity will continue. As I said, another low pressure area which forms later, that will happen around 11th of July only. So northeast India will have a respite from heavy rains in the coming days. Over east and northeast India, with this particular system, with this circulation which is over Gangetic West Bengal, we can expect some good rainfall over southern parts of West Bengal. That's covering even the state capital Kolkata, Digha, Kontai, Sundarban area, and then also possibly extending to Midnapur, Bardwan, Kalaikunda region. This will also spill over to state of Odisha, as the trough we see that is extending from this circulation across Odisha, Chhattisgarh, and then going across Telangana and parts of Karnataka. So over eastern parts we can expect over West Bengal region and northeast India, scattered rain and thundershower activity will take place. Coming down to northern parts, once again it's going to remain largely dry. Temperatures on the rise, still touching 39, 40 and beyond, 41, 42 also at places. And this will continue till such time we have the monsoon surge coming, and this low pressure area or cyclonic circulation which presently is there, it will move inside, and this is what going to bring monsoon moist easterlies across Indo-Gangetic plains, intruding and protruding right up to parts of Punjab, Haryana and Delhi in the coming days. Possibly from 9th onward we can feel this effect, that the moisture will increase and the monsoon easterlies will make their presence over these parts, and in association with the western disturbance which is likely, that is what is going to usher in the monsoon over northwest India, that is the remaining parts of Punjab, Haryana, also West Uttar Pradesh and Delhi. We should have the monsoon current coming and setting up possibly around 10th and 11th of July, that's the date. Coming down to central parts now, the cyclonic circulation which I mentioned over Gangetic West Bengal, we saw the trough is extending from there across Odisha, Chhattisgarh and then coming down to Telengana region. But talking about Odisha and Chhattisgarh first, parts of Odisha, starting with Baleshwar and then Jajpur, Ganjam, Gajapati, even the interiors, Gandhamal, Koraput, Bhubaneswar, Cuttack also are expected to have rain and thundershower during these 24 hours. Most parts of state will have this activity. Southern parts of Chhattisgarh also will have, which will be that Buxar, Sukma, Dantewada. This is the area possibly can have some scattered rain and thunder shower activity. As we go beyond that, over parts of Madhya Pradesh, this activity will reduce and minimal it will become over Gujarat. Hardly any activity will be seen over entire state of Gujarat. The temperature there also will show a little rise in these 24 hours. Lastly, the southern parts, South Peninsula, the extension of the trough which is running across Telangana and further north interior Karnataka southward, this will cause a fair amount of activity over a state of Telangana, also north interior Karnataka. In Telangana, a state capital Hyderabad is expected to have some good showers, possibly heavy also. Even other districts like Mahbubnagar, Khammam, Adilabad, Warangal, Nalgonda, all these places can expect, including Dindigul and Medak districts, can expect some rain and thunder shower activity. It could be isolated places having heavy rainfall over these places. Coming further to north interior Karnataka, yes, Gadag, Gulbarga, Bellary, Raichur, this is the pocket which can expect some rain and thunder shower activity. Even south interior Karnataka also can expect light to moderate, including over Bangalore, Hassan, Mysore, Mandya, Chamarajnagar. These are the places light to moderate rainfall activity is expected. Most parts of Tamil Nadu free from any significant weather activity. Even coastal parts of Karnataka and Kerala also will have light activity. This activity is going to pick up. We see the trough of coast of Kerala and Karnataka, coastal Karnataka. This trough is going to get activated, and possibly this will pick up from 8th onward itself, and more so from 9th onward, including the coast, entire coast starting with Konkan, coastal Karnataka and Kerala will have fair amount of activity. We got to wait for 48 hours. In these 24 hours, this activity is going to remain light to moderate only. That's the weather update from Skymet. Keep watching for latest and further information on weather. Thank you very much for connecting with Skymet.
Keep your family healthy by downloading Skymet AQI app and tracking air pollution of your location in real time.